What's up with it? This your boy Nudie, back with another reading. This is gonna be a reading for the sign of Libra. Sorry, y'all. I just did Leo, so it's the sign of Libra. So Libra, what's up? What's up with it? All right. So anyway, we're gonna see what we got going on for y'all. Okay. So mediation. You know, I was hearing this song that was just like in my head. Maybe because it was a channel song for another piece of content I did. I scheduled it like a couple days ago, but it's Tina Marie, Out on a Limb. So what I was hearing was that I'm giving in to you again. Whoever it is, so it's a deal because we got negotiations. So whoever it is giving to y'all or about to give in to you again. So it's somebody who's going to probably try to make amends, all right, or try to polish their flaws around you. Could be a Libra, could be a Leo. So it's going to be somebody who's attractive, but it's somebody who's also very appealing to your aesthetics, to the stuff that you like. What's up, y'all? Good morning. So this is somebody who does what you like. They may be fickle, you know what I mean? But this is somebody who is going to be trying to please you or trying to figure out how they can gain your attention or your approval, all right? So usually it's somebody who's indecisive, but today they're going to be taking power or taking a lot more initiative. If this is a deal or negotiation, you guys are gonna be feeling a lot more confident in those negotiations or in those deals. If you're having like a little bit more social interactions, then you're gonna feel a lot more confident in your social interactions. All right, because it's your aesthetic, the way you're dressed. So I think they may be like complimenting the way you're dressed, or I think they may be complimenting your appearance. It could be your face, could be your smile. I mean, it could be anything, all right? Could be your ambition or your drive, your focus. Yeah, we got 12th house. Love at first sight, so that's what it is. So it could just be like they seen you somewhere, yeah, and then we got Vesta right behind it. Yep, they seen you somewhere, or they just, wherever they seen you, they just fell in love. All right, so there's somebody who's very attractive, very appealing themselves, because we got Libra energy, so it goes back and forth. So it's gonna be somebody who you guys do find attractive and appealing. And like if it's first sight, then it's somebody who's gonna be, you guys are gonna be going deeper, where you guys are gonna be injecting maybe more like a spiritual connection, or injecting like where we just kind of feel like we're bonded on a deeper level towards each other. We have the same passion, the same discipline, the same drive, the same motivation, the same air of confidence, the same attractiveness, the same social ability. Like we both can work a room. We both can talk to people. We both could get girls. We both could get guys. You know what I mean? We're like equal in that light. All right. So what else? So I don't know. I was thinking about a fireplace. I wanted to say you guys may be somewhere where there's like a bigger fireplace or like a big, maybe like a statue of fire. It's like a big, I don't know, it's just fire. Kind of seen it fire and stone. So it may be like an image that has like fire and stone or something like that, like a gargoyle, whatnot, or something like that, bro. All right, so you guys are leaving behind people who break their promises with you. You guys will be moving on. You guys will be finding the confidence to do that. So also you guys may be having people stalking your social media a lot more. They may be stalking your social media a lot more. People who you maybe at one time had to chase, even if you didn't really like chase, you may have felt like you had to like do more to gain their approval or do more to like please them or satisfy them. Like let's say that you, I don't know, run a business, you know, these maybe customers or clients who like expected more than what everybody else expected. You know what I mean? You had to go out above and beyond to make a sale with this person. You had to go above and beyond to like, I don't know, it don't have to be those type of people, but it could be like situations like that. Like say you do content and maybe you're posting and certain people don't like, but they always have something to say. You guys could be like, you know, I guess that may be also part of it too. That might be something that you need to know, because I kind of get that vibe too. You guys would be leaving behind those people, or like kind of like telling them to put their money where their mouth is. Like, if you want things this way, okay, then I'll upcharge you. Or you're having this ability to be able to upcharge people for different products or services shortly. Because with the 12th house here, these are people who feel like there's more of a spiritual union, or more of like a spiritual connection, or something along the lines of that. All right. That always, hey, thanks, Kimmy. But like, Kimmy, that always tickles me, man. When I see people say, "Why don't you get a real job? Why don't you get a job you like?" How about that? Once you find a job you like, you'll never notice what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because I don't see anybody else when I'm doing what I want to do. Like, you don't even exist. You're invisible. You get what I'm saying? So like, I seen it, but it was like, because it made me laugh in the inside, because that means that I'm doing really well. When you can see me on the times when you would be at work and I'm just doing this right here, chilling in the sunlight with my plants, my dog, it's so quiet and peaceful, I'd be so mad too. Like, fuck this guy. I'm at this goddamn job I don't even like. Grease spilling all over me, because most likely he worked fast food. You know what I mean? If you had something really going on, you know what I'm saying? What's up there, JR? If you had something really going on, you wouldn't even notice me. I'd be a peon. All right, so anyway, what we got? So it says you're being bullied online. They suffer. So whoever says is suffering from, or they're being suffered from it, suffering from it. Or so this sometimes could just be like people feel inadequate, like online. Like you know how you can post sometimes, and you can be maybe you could be doing better than some of the people who are around you. They may feel inadequate when they watch you, so they may be just kind of like bullying. Some of y'all, maybe people come up with like fake pages, kind of like probably here. Maybe coming up with fake pages soon. So you guys, this could be people you moved on from. So then it probably, yeah, so it could be people that you moved on from commenting and saying stuff. Like they seen you, you look so attractive, they felt drawn to saying something. Like I can't help it. Like, you know what I mean? So it could be from a fake account, you know what I mean? So they may be mad at you guys self-indulging or having like an easygoing type of demeanor to you, you know what I mean? And being confident in that behavior or being confident exercising that trait in yourself. What else we got? Opposition. So that opposition just means that people may not agree with it. Okay, lovers. So, okay, wait, you guys about to have a choice when it comes to lovers. So this could be a connection that's coming that's either going to be the love of a lifetime or a crash and burn situation. There'll be somebody you guys find equally attractive, and there'll be somebody who will always want to be up under you or be up over you. What's up there, Will? There'll be somebody who will always want to be up under you or over you or want to be connected to you at all times. So some of y'all, I was thinking like maybe you guys may even move in or something along the lines that if you're not moving in, you guys are doing something where you guys are equally passionate about it, and it's going to keep you guys bonded. So that's why I say it gives like a spiritual nature to it, but that could be spiritual. Like say we're both health enthusiasts, we get connected on that. We go to the gym, we get connected on that. We're into fashion, we get connected on that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like very similar to Leo. So oh yeah, we got Leo here. So maybe you're dealing with the Leo, because I just did something like that with Leo just now. So maybe that's what's going on. All right, what else you guys need to know? But this could just be that people in general, people are just holding back a lot of emotions and feelings that they have towards y'all. They could be intense. And like, so like seeing you in a different light is bringing up feelings and emotions that they never really got to express. So I think that's why they're finding the confidence to do so. Now, some of y'all, the confidence could just be like they're doing it from a fake page and they're telling you, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so handsome, I love you. And they've always wanted to say it to you in person, but just didn't feel that confident doing so. Because sometimes Pisces can be that way, where some days they're overly confident, other days they're really shy and don't feel like enough and don't feel like that things will turn out the way they would want to. So they don't even like, what's the point? You know, so sometimes they could be that way, but you could also be fluctuating in that same type of energy. But it says you are coming out of a caterpillar phase. So even if that's the case, then you guys are about to start shining again. So let's say that you were in that like not wanting to be seen type of energy, not really socializing as much, feeling like people are against you, or feeling like what's the purpose of life? What's the passion? Not feeling like you have any passion. Then there's about to be a renewal to the passion, and it's going to put you in your ego. So that's where, like I said, some of y'all are going to be leaving behind people who are leaving you guys with broken promises or not really adding anything substantial or valuable to your life. So you'll be moving on from those type of people. And those will be the people who try to bully you or try to say things about you. Sometimes 12th house can be people bringing up, sometimes it could be about them bringing up secrets or like triggering you. So it could even be people who are trying to trigger you, but all it's going to do is inspire you each time to become better, or inspire you to become more motivated or become more self-possessed for the things that you really care about. Most likely yourself in general, but like it's going to inspire you to like really go after the stuff that you want. Because you're like, oh, I know why you're hating on me now. I'm doing really good. Okay, watch me act right. So it's gonna make you insinuate these traits or these characteristics that you have. All right, because opposition is like there's a big life decisions, but it's about like what do you desire? And like normally you would have went about it this way, but today I'm going about it this way. So I'm gonna do something totally different than how I've always done it. And each time you do so, you guys are gonna reap the rewards or a new experience. That'd be something that you can use or something that you can learn from and carry on, you know what I mean? So it don't always have to be so extravagant, but each time you encounter it, it's like, oh, okay, so when I do this happens, oh, okay, and then you can just kind of like store it for later on, for other experiences. It says, be careful how you talk to yourself, you are listening. So I think that's probably why these people may be trying to bully you guys, because they want you guys to feel like lacking of confidence, unsure of your next moves, not comfortable moving on, because it says you are manifesting new beginnings. Stay focused and remember to practice gratitude, and that's probably what they're aware of. Like the 12th house can also be a collective energy. So these are usually people who are around you, who become aware of you. And because if you're showing up as the sun in a Libra energy, you're showing up as easy to get along with. pleasant to talk to, very social. People want to please you. People don't want to be mean to you. So it's that. It's like people are noticing that. So that could be why people want to bully you or be mean, because like you don't have to do as much to get the attention. You don't have to do as much to be valued or be appreciated. But then we got the moon here in reverse and the nine of swords. So really people secretly admire you guys in secret, and it stresses them out. It worries them a lot because they don't have the same confidence, or they don't have the same like things going on. They're more focused on like worst case scenarios. So like I'm worried about like how my image would look. I'm worried about like what others would think about me, which is still leading to your image. But that's why they're like, that's why I said they're coming at you from a different, like either another profile, or they're talking to you maybe, like I said, from a fake page, or they're like, I don't know, I give like the vibe of people talking to you from a fake page, or talking to you in a way where it's like intended to try to break your confidence, or intended to try to not make you feel as attractive, or try not to feel as significant. You know what I mean? So, all right. So anyway, just watch how you talk to yourself, or watch how I guess the way that people try to talk to you, because you're coming out of caterpillar phase, so they're noticing that. It was great. I had a great cruise. Let me see what else you got. So again, Page of Swords. So it's gonna be an interview at work soon. If you got a job, then it's gonna be, you guys will be having a sit down with somebody who's a business or entrepreneur, or somebody who's maybe like they're gonna be sharing. You're gonna be getting some money shortly. Somebody's gonna be spending some money. So it's gonna be somebody you would need or would want on your side shortly. You guys be connected on a deeper level. And it's just most likely like exchanging ideas. So you got different people here, because the moon was in reverse. So that means that a secret admirer is going to make themselves known, or like a blossoming romance is coming. So it could be romantic, because I did say it with the bouquet. It's people who have deeper feelings and emotions for y'all. So something like that is happening here. But anyway, you're going to notice people oversharing of themselves. In this conversation, this person may overshare some type of information with you, some that could be useful that you may not be like at first aware of. Like they may say something, like remember how I was saying, like people say something and then you kind of like recognize like, oh, so it's a conversation that you're going to have is intended to kind of boost your confidence. They may be trying to like knock you down a peg, but you're going to be able to catch the underlining like the underlining conversation that they're using, or the underlining things that they're saying. You know what I mean? So like I say secret admirer, but it's always like secret admirer could be people who are jealous of you, but you secretly admire me. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? So you're gonna get conversation from somebody like that. It could be somebody that you guys may even mutually admire, because we do got Libra energy. So imagine that this is somebody who you look up to or admire for what they're doing, and they can admire what you're doing. But sometimes there's that little feeling of like jealousy, because you're doing something that maybe I would like to do, but I'm afraid to do. You know what I mean? Because like, what would I look like doing it? You know what I mean? Like, why? I don't know if I can do it that way. So that could be part of it too. You know what I mean? Where I guess the life that you live may be more balanced. You know, you may be more of like a social butterfly with people, a great communicator with people, easy to get along with. You know what I mean? Wherever you go, you don't really have to think too much about it. These may be people, because the King of Swords, Page of Swords are usually people who think a lot. And we got the Queen of Pentacles. They like to be practical about their approaches with everything. Like, it needs to make sense. So like, they don't just like to like just take action on stuff if it doesn't make sense to them. So that could be part of what it is. You know, you guys may be having a talk. You know, people may need you a lot more than you need them. So that might be also what it is. You know, they don't want you to be aware of that. So they may overshare with y'all, because we got 6 Pentacles in reverse. There's a hidden motive behind it. So like, people are giving to get shortly, or sharing to get. You know what I mean? Most of it is like maybe for your approval, for your attention, wanting to not be forgotten, wanting to not be left behind, and all that other good stuff, because they kind of see where you're headed. 12th house, it could be people who also see where you're about to become, or where you're going once you get out of this isolation, or once you get out of this dark, stagnant area. All right, so it says you are manifesting new beginnings. Stay focused and remember to practice gratitude. Some of y'all about to be moving up in your career shortly, or moving up in status, stuff like that. And that might be why they see it like, oh, you're being held in higher regard shortly. You know what I mean? You can get away with stuff that the rest of us can't get away with. You're gonna notice that. All right, so could be done with the Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus. That's almost all the signs. No, it wasn't. Okay, cool. Okay, so anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate y'all for rocking and rolling and being here with your boy. I'm be coming back later to do all signs. I don't know exactly what time it is, because I know my daughter started school today. So, you know, after school, probably go check on her, see all that is. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get my schedule down packed so that way I know. But I do know that my schedule gonna be changing in the morning. So sometimes I'm gonna be here, and then days when I drop her off to school, I'm not gonna be here. I'll just be here later. You know what I mean? But I'll still keep the signs going as I always did. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about here. I'm viewing life as a bit conventional for these NPCs. I see that right. I saw that family. Female frogs play dead when they don't want to mate with a guy. Yeah. All right. So anyway, y'all. Thank y'all. I'm about to get gone and get my day started. So I hope y'all have a great one. Don't allow people to piss you off and all that other good stuff. All right. Anyway, I'm gone.